Hello and welcome. Do you believe that somewhere on Earth there are places so breathtaking humanity chose to hide them? No signs, no satellite signals, only cold wind, dark stone, and whispers in the shadows. Terraced fields snake down the mountains like ancient dragons asleep, breathing with the rhythm of the earth. Kelimutu Lake. 3 lakes side by side, each shifting color due to underground minerals. Like 3 spirits, each reflecting a different emotion of the planet. Every scene here is a buried memory of the earth itself. And every step you take pulls you away from mankind, closer to something sacred. Would you dare set foot in a land that doesn't exist on any map? A place found in no travel guide, but one you'll never forget. Get ready, because beyond the mist ahead lies a natural masterpiece, perhaps never meant to be seen. Here, the earth breathes. Geysers shoot over 100 feet high, boiling lakes hiss and bubble. Steam rises endlessly, like invisible spirits whispering from the ground. These surreal colors don't come from paint or light, but from heat-loving bacteria, painting vibrant ribbons rarely seen anywhere else. Beneath the surface lies a maze of gas chambers and underground rivers, untouched, unstable, shifting with the slightest change in heat or pressure. And then Kelimutu reveals itself. 3 volcanic lakes side by side, each changing color like the shifting moods of the earth. One day blue, then red, then dark as night, all shaped by minerals, oxidation, and volcanic breath. The sight feels like a living painting, brushed by the hand of nature. But to the locals, these are no ordinary lakes. They believe the souls of the dead rest here, each soul placed in a lake, depending on their life before. And around these sacred waters, rare creatures dwell, like the Flora's crow and Wallace's hanging parrot, beings as unique as the lakes they guard. The sight of color-shifting lakes beneath an open sky feels like a living painting, a canvas painted by nature in every breath, every ripple. But this beauty goes deeper than the eye can see. Locals believe these sacred lakes are resting places for souls, each lake representing a different path in the afterlife. The surrounding forest shelters rare creatures like the Flora's crow and Wallace's hanging parrot. Today, conservation programs and education protect this fragile paradise. Far away, Plitvice Lakes National Park holds its own quiet magic. Here, waters shift from emerald to turquoise within hours. Regardless of the weather, beneath the calm surface lie deep limestone whirlpools, silently pulling toward the earth. Some waterfalls appear and vanish within days, without warning or cause, and trees submerged all year don't rot. Their bark seems turned to mineral armor. At night, as the lake sometimes glows softly, without a single light in sight. At night, the lake glows with its own breath. Visitors say they lose all sense of time, standing still for hours, hypnotized by the surreal beauty. Then, we descend into Danakil, one of the lowest and most brutal places on Earth. 410 feet below sea level, with searing heat reaching 116 degrees. The air is dry, thick with sulfur fumes. The landscape looks like it belongs to another planet. Emerald acid pools, blinding yellow sulfur fields, endless white salt plains. And in the heart of this harshness, rare bacteria survive, defying what science thought was possible. When sunlight strikes the surface, the entire region shimmers with alien colors. The air grows heavy with white vapors. The ground breathes light, and every step feels like walking through the dreams of another world. hidden beneath cliffs along the Atlantic Ocean. Benagil Cave can only be reached by boat, swimming or kayak, all depending on tides and weather. Its most breathtaking feature is the natural dome roof. At its center lies a giant circular hole called the Eye of the Sky, where sunlight pours straight down, turning darkness into a sacred beam of light. The cave's inner rock walls catch the sun at different angles, shifting colors from fiery orange to honey gold to soft pink throughout the day. Inside, a golden sand beach lies untouched, cut off from the world, like a secret shore cradled by nature. Ocean waves echo gently through the enclosed space. The rhythm becomes nature's own music. Have you ever stood in a place where the light felt holy? Have you ever paused and felt the entire world hold its breath just for a moment, standing in the center, looking up at the eye of the sky? Many say it feels like entering a sea temple, where time, sound, and light melt into a rare, holy stillness. Towering like a fossilized stone forest, Tsingy de Bemaraha is a wild maze of razor-sharp rock blades, like thousands of swords rising from the heart of the earth. Beneath these jagged peaks lie vast caves, still unexplored, hiding ancient secrets locked deep underground. Does its beauty frighten you or pull you closer? Far away in the Sahara, the Rishat structure stares up from the desert like a massive eye carved by time. At first, many believed it was a meteor crater, but it formed slowly through erosion and geological forces over millions of years. Its massive rock rings, over 100 million years old, were here when dinosaurs ruled the Earth. Sunlight reflects off the stone layers, making the entire structure seem to shift and breathe. Could nature have unknowingly created a masterpiece, one no human hand could ever imagine? Have you ever witnessed a beauty so stunning it scared you? If yes, leave a heart in the comments, share your thoughts below, and pass this video on to someone who still believes in the power of our planet. And don't forget to subscribe, because this journey through Earth's most mind-blowing wonders is just getting started. At sunrise and sunset, Jangyedanksia glows like breathing fire. Waves of red, orange and gold ripple across the stone, a blazing rainbow painted not in the sky, but across the earth. This rare wonder forms through mineral oxidation over millions of years. Nature, without a single brushstroke, creates color from silence and time. No forests hide these peaks, just exposed rock layers, like pages in Earth's ancient diary. Have you ever imagined a place that looks like nothing else on this planet? In Alaska, Kachemak Bay stretches over 625 square miles, where forests, glaciers, oceans, and snowy peaks blend into one living symphony. Over 125 fish species, marine mammals, and tiny invertebrates call it home. Tide zones filled with crabs and starfish become living museums of the sea. And once, a woman survived falling into a frozen lake by clinging to the floating body of a snowshoe hare. Could it be that nature sometimes holds out its hand just when we need it most? Svartifoss, the legendary black waterfall of Iceland, where tall basalt columns rise like the sacred walls of a natural cathedral, framing the rush of white water below. These hexagonal pillars weren't carved by man, but shaped slowly, patiently, by cooling lava over thousands of years. When sunlight strikes, the rocks shimmer, silver or deep blue, like living metal forged by Earth's own hand. Have you ever stood before nature and felt so small you forgot to breathe? Svartifos isn't just stunning, it's also inspired architecture across Iceland, as if buildings there echo the language of stone. And far away in another world flows a river unlike any other, Kano Cristales. Called the most beautiful river on Earth, its colours don't come from minerals or dyes, but from a rare plant that blooms only when light and water move in perfect harmony. If nature can paint a rainbow across a river, then truly, what else might it be capable of? Each year, only for a few months, from June to November, Kano Cristales awakens as a living ribbon of colour winding through Colombia's heart. Small waterfalls, ancient cracks, and deep pools shape the riverbed like a forgotten world carved in stone. When sunlight touches the surface, the river becomes a liquid mirror, a surreal space where light and water dissolve into wonder. How often in a lifetime do we witness something that feels not just seen, but sacred? And far away in the Arabian Sea lies Socotra, an island that looks like it belongs to another planet. Here, 37% of all plant species are found nowhere else on Earth. The dragon blood tree stands tall, like an upside-down umbrella, an icon of survival under the burning sun. Dry deserts, sharp stone mountains, and bizarre forests blend together, forming a scene straight out of science fiction. Insects, birds, and reptiles evolved in isolation, becoming some of the world's most unique species. Could it be that isolation is how nature creates its greatest miracles? Sotra, off the coast of Norway, has been recognized by UNESCO, not just for its biological purity, but for a beauty so otherworldly, it feels like stepping onto another planet. In Greenland, the Ilulissat ice field produces nearly 10% of the world's drifting ice each year, massive ice blocks that can shift entire cargo ships. Towering walls over 330 feet high sparkle beneath Arctic sunlight. This is the fastest moving glacier in Greenland, reaching speeds of up to 31 feet per day. A rarity in the natural world. Known as the climate black box, this ice field holds Earth's ancient climate history frozen within its layers. Some of the giant icebergs here have drifted into the Atlantic and may have played a part in the Titanic disaster. The view silences every voice, leaving only awe and reverence for nature's sheer power. How can something so cold stir something so deeply human within us? And how much do we truly understand the planet we call home? Then there's Lençóis Maranhenses in Brazil, where endless white dunes cradle turquoise rainwater lagoons. A national park, so surreal. It's as if nature itself began dreaming. Lençóis Maranhenses. Though it looks like a desert, it receives heavy rainfall during the wet season. Water collects between endless dunes, forming thousands of rain-fed lagoons several feet deep, shifting in colour from turquoise to emerald, depending on the light. A rare species of fish hides beneath the sand during the dry season, waiting patiently for rain to return. The vast, peaceful landscape changes with the sun, making visitors feel as though they've stepped onto another world. Covering more than 580 square miles, this park is a breathtaking testament to the magical dance between water, wind, and sand. Can the most extraordinary beauty be born from things that shouldn't coexist? Have you ever stood somewhere that made you question everything you thought you knew about Earth? And then comes Deadfly, an ancient clay pan in Namibia, surrounded by towering red dunes and the remains of trees that died hundreds of years ago. Once a lush wetland, now only silence, shadow and sand remain. The dead trees of Deadfly are over 600 years old, yet they haven't decayed. The air is too dry, so dry that even time gave up. They stand like natural black sculptures on cracked white clay, surrounded by towering red dunes reaching nearly 980 feet. The sharp contrast between black trunks, red sands and deep blue skies makes this landscape unforgettable. But Deadfly doesn't just stun the eyes, it quiets the soul, making you reflect on nature's power and life's fragility. From the desert silence, we move to Tongariro National Park, where emerald lakes glow with brilliance. Formed by sulfur and silica minerals, these clear waters reflect sunlight into hues of living green. Set against a barren volcanic backdrop, the lakes shimmer among red rock and rising steam. Mornings can be freezing, but by midday, the ground burns under the summer sun. How can one place be so alive, yet so empty? So beautiful, yet so unpredictable? Among dry, rugged volcanic lands, the emerald lakes shine like precious jewels, fragile yet fierce. Near faintly active craters, the land continues to transform slowly, shaped by the quiet force of heat and time. Have you ever witnessed a beauty so stunning it scared you? If yes, leave a heart in the comments, share your thoughts below, and pass this video on to someone who still believes in the power of our planet. And don't forget to subscribe, because this journey through Earth's most mind-blowing wonders is just getting started. Then comes Ishigualasto, one of Earth's oldest and strangest landscapes. Here lie the fossils of the planet's first known dinosaurs, nearly 230 million years old. The terrain is silver grey, shaped like the moon, with mushroom-like rocks, rounded boulders, and colourful sediment layers that seem sculpted by an artist from another world. Some stone slabs sing when tapped, a rare acoustic phenomenon known as singing rocks. Locals believe this land is a time gate, where the past still breathes softly between ancient layers of stone. What stories might the earth still be whispering, waiting for us to finally listen? In the heart of the Sahara, where no rain falls and heat burns beyond 120 Tsingy, strange lakes appear, where fresh and salty water sit side by side like parallel worlds. Some lakes reach 66 feet deep, yet the water never fully evaporates. At times, the surface turns mysteriously red or green, as if someone is painting Earth with alien colours. With no rivers flowing in, no clouds above, how do these lakes survive for thousands of years in a place where life seems impossible? Perhaps it is nature's quiet resilience that speaks the loudest. Far off the coast of Ireland, rising from crashing waves, lies Skellig Michael, a jagged stone island crowned with an ancient monastery built entirely by hand in the 6th century. To reach it, one must climb more than 600 uneven steps. With no railings, no safety gear, only trembling legs and unshakable faith. Would you dare take that path, just to find silence where the sky meets the sea? The monks once lived here in complete isolation, surviving on rainwater and solitude, finding peace not in comfort but in surrender. They lived in stone huts, exposed to the bone-chilling winds of the open ocean. When fierce storms rolled in, the island became completely cut off, unreachable by any boat. And yet, these structures, built only by stacking stones, no mortar, no cement, have withstood centuries of brutal weather, raw, lonely and otherworldly. Skellig. Michael has become a sacred symbol of mystical lands where silence is more powerful than words. Phongna National Park, carved from limestone more than 400 million years old, stands as one of Asia's most ancient karst regions. Over eons, wind and water sculpted massive cave systems, some stretching for dozens of miles filled with stalactites reaching the size of trees. Underground rivers, forested cliffs, and towering stone spires blend into a landscape few places on Earth can rival. This ecosystem is home to more than 100 mammal species, 300 bird species, and rare creatures like the hatin langur and the elusive clouded leopard. But this place holds more than just nature. In wartime, it sheltered lives, a secret sanctuary of memory and resilience. Now protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the park is safeguarded through strict limits, ecosystem monitoring, and a vision for sustainable tourism. Is there a place on Earth where cliffs burn like fire and the sand holds the footprints of gods? Hidden in a semi-desert region, Yangi Canyon in Turkmenistan is a natural wonder few have ever seen. Towering cliffs made of ancient sediment glow like a wall of fire when the light hits just right. As the day passes, sunlight transforms the canyon from pale white to deep crimson, painting a surreal scene from another world. Not far away, the Namib Desert, the oldest desert on Earth, stuns with its mysterious fairy circles, perfectly round, up to 49 feet wide. These strange patterns lie scattered across the red sands, like cosmic symbols drawn by an invisible hand, from local legends that speak of ancient spirits to unsolved scientific theories. Namib becomes a living, abstract painting. Perhaps the driest place on Earth holds the deepest secrets of all. Can you believe a world that looks like a dream actually exists in the wild? Waterfalls pour into lakes painted turquoise by fine glacial rock dust, creating a surreal, almost unreal landscape like a living canvas. Here, mountain peaks soar over 10,000 feet high, piercing the sky, while grizzly bears, wolves and moose roam freely, untouched by human presence. Not far away, the Ian crater holds the world's largest acid lake, over 656 feet deep, glowing emerald blue. With a pH near 0, it's one of the most hostile environments on Earth. At night, ghostly blue flames slither down the slopes, as sulfur gases ignite in low oxygen air, turning the mountain into a scene from another dimension. Nature, beautiful and terrifying, whispers secrets beyond imagination, a place so breathtaking, yet death quietly lingers in the air. At Egan Crater, the sulfur gas is so intense, visitors must wear gas masks just to approach the acidic lake. This surreal beauty, mixed with invisible danger, makes it one of Earth's rarest and most mysterious wonders. Have you ever witnessed a beauty so stunning it scared you? If yes, leave a heart in the comments, share your thoughts below, and pass this video on to someone who still believes in the power of our planet. And don't forget to subscribe, because this journey through Earth's most mind-blowing wonders is just getting started. Farther in East Africa, Lake Natron is infamous for turning animals to stone, with extreme alkalinity and temperatures near 120 degrees. The lake glows red or bright pink from salt-loving algae and bacteria that defy the odds. Strangely, This deadly place is the only breeding site for millions of lesser flamingos. The red algae feed them, keeping life alive where death dominates. Would you dare visit where beauty and danger live side by side? There are places on Earth so breathtaking, yet they whisper one harsh truth. Nature is not just to be admired, it must be respected. From acid lakes that burn, to crimson waters that petrify life. From craters breathing blue fire, to deserts where only the fiercest survive. These are not destinations, they are awakenings. Reminders that Earth doesn't need us to be beautiful, but we need Earth to simply survive. If you want to continue discovering untold mysteries, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because the next video might change the way you see the universe.